Well, welcome, Rebecca. Welcome, Srishti. Welcome to Sarah. First Kundalini yoga class and first time at Ahimsa. My name is Lawrence. As I said, I'm from Evanston and teaching Kundalini yoga for 7 years. Kundalini yoga is known as the yoga of awareness. So through the asana, through the movements, through the breath, through the mudras, through the Om mantras, cultivating awareness, a relationship to our consciousness through the instrument of the body and the identity, the soul. And we have this mantra, Sat Nam, means true identity. And that's what we want to invoke. So we do an invocation in every Kundalini yoga class. Let's rub our palms and press them firmly at our heart center, thumbs tucked up against the sternum. And the invocation is Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong is infinite ocean of consciousness. Namo, we bow to this. Guru Dev Namo, this within me, my inner teacher, my inner light, my soul, I bow to. So humbling ourselves, humbling the ego before that true identity. And taking a deep breath, letting it go. One more deep breath. 2, let it go. And this time to chant Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Please inhale to begin. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And you may relax the palms down, tuck the knees. And we're going to begin a Sufi grind, seated circles to start. So from a comfortable seat, using the hands at the knees as leverage, beginning to circle around, inhaling forward, and then back, exhaling, rounding the lower back spine. You can start closer in and start to slowly move further out, moving with the breath, inhaling forward, exhaling back. You can bring in that mantra, inhaling the silent vibration of Sat, exhaling Nam, truth I am, and really moving from the core, grinding down through the pelvic floor to the earth, and leading with the heart as well. Expansively breathing, expanding the lungs, diaphragms, ribs, chest, and heart. Just some warm-ups to begin. The Kriya for today is for awakening inner thunder and the subtle awareness of the inner sounds. A few more cycles this direction. And continue the movement, but begin to slow down, starting to move closer to the center, following your momentum, following the grooves you've created. And then arriving at the center line of the spine, take a deep breath. Suspend it for a moment and just float on this breath. And when you're ready, you can let that breath go and start to move in the opposite direction. Exhaling back, rounding the spine. Hands at the knees for leverage. Sufi grind, grinding down, vortexing through the torso, and spiraling up along the spine, guided by the body and breath, bringing harmony, alignment to the spinal column and the energy therein. Breathing from the bowl of the navel. Belly expands every inhale, relaxes in every exhale. A few more cycles. Center yourself at your heart. Root yourself down through the navel below. And light the lamp of the third eye, having the eyes to be closed and focused in between the eyebrows, the center of the brain. Continue the movement. Begin to slow, effortlessly moving around still, closer to the center, slower, very subtle movement. And arriving with a deep breath, top off the lungs, and this time with a root lock, toning the perineum, applying Mula Bandha, root lock, consciously contracting the pelvic floor. Inhale more. To exhale, release that contraction. Float the palms to face up. Connect the index fingers and thumbs. Take a couple breaths. And with your next exhale, move to a tabletop posture. Hands just below the shoulders, knees just below the hips. Spread the fingers wide, equally distributing the weight, and more pressure on the center of the palms and the wrists. You may want to bend the elbows lightly. Here, inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the head. Exhaling, chin to the chest, rounding the spine. Seamless, connected breath and movement. Top of the inhale, beginning the exhale. Bottom of the exhale, beginning the inhale, up. Meditating on Sat Nam, power of the mantra, power of the mind, and power of your breath, power of your spirit, from your core, circulating from the navel. And as you start to become more flexible, become more free, more fluid, find the flow of movement, speed that works for you. In the least, have it be like a medium pace. And then you can start to speed up when you feel called. Whatever you're experiencing, be aware what you're doing, what it's doing for you, how you're experiencing it, any sensations, feelings, where the breath, the energy is, how it's moving, where your attention is, and where your intention is, your focus. About halfway now. In just 3 minutes can completely reset your systems. Stretch, breathe, move. undulating the spine like a wave, keeping the integrity. You can go as fast as you can, as long as it keeps you in balance. Last minute. Every vertebrae, every chakra center stimulated, stretched. Twenty seconds. If you haven't already, consider speeding up. Deepen your breath. Stretch a little further. And now exhale, round the spine. Inhale, push down with the hands, stretch the spine, head up. And apply root lock, squeezing the pelvic floor, drawing the navel to the spine, belly in. Inhale more. Exhale, relax. You can rest back to the heels. Stretch the arms forward, palms together, or option to bring the hands above the crown of the head. And take a deep breath. As you let it go, you can slowly come to rise. And we're gonna begin the Kriya. I think we're sufficiently warmed up. It doesn't really take long, especially with the cat-cow movement, highly effective. And so Kriya, that means like an action or a practice. So we work with Kriyas in Kundalini Yoga that have a specific intention. And this one is for awakening inner thunder. Sometimes the names of the Kriyas are a little mysterious, like what does that mean? But I'm going to read the comments, and that'll be explained. The energy of the nervous system and consciousness can dwell in different areas of the body and attach to different objects of concern. So sometimes we think of the chakras as areas of consciousness, from the more unconscious to the more conscious and then super conscious, from the pelvic floor to the heart to the head. This Kriya mobilizes the energy of the lower chakras and the lower and mid regions of the body. And as that energy is released and synchronized, it concentrates through the heart center and then the head centers. So a really important bridge there for our energy system, through the heart center and then to the head center. As the pituitary and pineal glands start to function at a higher level, the inner sounds become more apparent and meditation becomes automatic. You can easily be absorbed into the inner sound. The implication is that the power of sound dissolves your old attachments and breaks the habitual attention of the subconscious. When you open the inner sound current, it is like traveling through a turbulent sound barrier. At first, everything is shaken and scattered, and then there is profound silence and smoothness. So I think the first asana may be the most challenging. It's going to be chair pose, Kundalini yoga chair pose. So from a standing posture, we'll then begin bending the knees. And we'll bring maybe the feet a little wider than hip length apart. And then the arms will go through the inside of the legs, and then we'll rest the hands atop the feet, or alternatively at the sides of the feet. And then, if possible, balancing the thighs on the elbows like that. So a few modifications would be to just kind of have a forward fold. And what's really important is to have the back parallel with the floor, spine straight like that. And then kind of the lower you can squat down, the more you'll be challenging yourself to be into the posture. Keeping the head level, not letting it droop, but keeping it aligned to the spine. Here, concentrate at the brow point and begin long, deep, complete yogic breaths from the navel. Expanding the belly as you breathe in, deflating it as you breathe out. Concentrating at the brow, mentally inhaling the mantra Sat, exhaling Nam. Long, deep, complete breaths. This posture taps into the lower triangle of chakras: root, sacral, navel, earth, water, fire, alchemy. Also for strengthening the nervous system. So every nerve really being strengthened here. Try to be steady as you can. Deep concentration at the third eye, keeping you still. Be present in the experience, here and now, in the body. Over halfway. Call on a deep breath. Final minute. Thirty seconds. The pelvic floor, the lower triangle of chakras, is the home of Shakti, energy, power, ability. Prana, Take a deep inhalation, deep breath. Suspend the breath for a moment and then let it go completely, holding the posture for a moment longer. And with the breath out, apply Mula Bandh firmly. Lungs are empty. Tone the perineum. Inhale to relax. Gently release the posture. And come to the floor. Stretch the legs out and wide. Toes pointing up. Lift your seat up off the floor and then slowly set yourself down so you're perpendicular with the earth. And then inhale, arms hugging the ears, turn to the left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up through the center, turn to the right. Exhale, fold down. So complete the twist to either side before you begin the exhale. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam, inhaling up, exhaling down. This is for the sciatic nerves along the backs of the legs from the feet to the lower back, and as well for the nerves in the pelvis and the lower back. Move with the breath. And then inhale straight up. Exhale, fold down to the center and bring a hand to either big toe, or if you're reaching the shins, just hold that point. Inhale through center, turn to the left, exhale down, continue like we just were. Inhaling through center, exhaling to either side. A few more cycles. Stretch a little further. And now to end, inhale up. Concentrate at the brow center, the third eye point. Inhale more. Exhale and relax. Come to a comfortable cross-legged posture. Option to be in lotus pose here. Foot atop either thigh, or half lotus, just one foot, or just in Sukhasana. Here, hands at the shins, and we'll begin a spinal flex. Inhaling forward from the navel, up through the heart, exhaling, rounding the spine back. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Steady, powerful rhythm by the grace of your breath. Moving forward and back along the sit bones, flexing and tilting the pelvic floor, flexing the spine forward and back, flexing the core, flexing the heart, the spine, the breath, the mantra. Halfway. Most of our stimulation comes from the eyes, the fingers, and the tongue. So keeping those three inputs very still, like not moving the fingers, keeping the tongue atop the roof of the mouth, behind the top two front teeth, and keeping the eyes closed, the third eye, or if they're open, concentrated at a single point, the floor a few feet in front of you, or the wall across from you. Sometimes we need to have the eyes open to be grounded and not space out. Last 15 seconds. Stretch, flex, breathe. Engage your navel, your core. Engage your heart. Engage your third eye. And then exhale, round the spine back. Exhale completely. Inhale to come vertically. Top off the lungs, root down, and apply root lock, toning the perineum, raising the sacrum, drawing the belly to spine. As though holding, going to the bathroom. Inhale more. Exhale, release. Take a few breaths, hands in beyond mudra, index fingers and thumbs lightly touching. And with your next exhale, bring the hands to the shoulders, fingers in the front, thumbs in the back. Inhale, twisting left, exhale, twisting right. Sat, nam. Flexing horizontally now, the spine, the side bodies, the ribs. And the channels of the sides. Strong movement, strong breath. Torso and head, body twists together. This asana is known as a washing machine, that it cleans and clears up a lot of the emotions held in the chest, the heart and lungs. So in Kundalini Yoga, our number one tool is our neutral mind, non-reactive, highly aware and sensitive, but equally equanimous, non-judgmental, positive or negative. It's neutral. We're now halfway, meditating on Satanam, meditating at the third eye, centered in the heart, grounded in the body. 45 seconds. Perfect the posture. Maybe move a little quicker, breathe a little deeper, stretch a little further. As long as you keep your balance, you can really push it. Push yourself, challenge the system. Last moments. Exhale. Come to center, inhale. Expand the lungs, diaphragms, belly, and apply root lock, toning the perineum, gazing at the third eye. Clear open channel of the spine. Inhale more. Exhale, but hold the posture as you release the breath. Be cool just for a moment. Empty the lungs. And now breath suspended out. Apply the diaphragm lock, sucking in the ribs, raising the chest, sucking in the throat, squeezing the base, squeezing the spine, and squeezing the ribs. Inhale to relax. Rest the hands to Gyan Mudra. Regulate yourself. Long, deep breaths. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, and we'll bring the hands to a very tight grip. It's called a bear grip. So the right palm is facing in, left palm is facing out. And then the thumbs are atop the pinkies. So really compressed like that, tight. We're gonna hold this at the level of the heart, fingers hooked and curled and pulling apart slightly. Here begin long, deep breaths. This is opening the cavity of the chest, opening the heart center, lock of the heart. Keep a continuous pressure, long, deep, complete breaths. Forearms parallel to the ground. Everyone looks good. Pressurize the body. It's a superpower to have an open heart, to have compassion, humility, gratitude. Superhuman, simple as it is. And where there are those qualities, particularly compassion, love like that, there's no suffering. It's such a healing force. You're over halfway. Keep your foundations of your posture, your alignment, protrude your heart. 30 more seconds. Deepen the breath even more. Now we're gonna do 3 mula bandhs here. So inhale, exhale, completely exhaling, suspending the breath out, toning the perineum. Inhaling, exhaling, Mula bandha, root lock. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Inhale. Last time. Inhale fully. To exhale completely. Put the pressure on yourself. Put the pressure at the base. Contract, consolidate, concentrate. Inhale to relax. Take a moment. And we're going to continue with another bear grip posture. This time above the crown of the head. Concentrating through the top of the head, through the top of the skull. And continue long, deep, steady breath here. Hands are about 4 inches above the crown. You guys look good. And this is helping to raise the energy now to the cranium. We'll be here for a few minutes until the end of this song. And this is a healing song. Rama, sun and moon. Dasa, earth and universe. The universe, the heavens, the self, and the material. Concentrating through the crown of the head. Sahasrahara, crown chakra, 1,000-petaled lotus. Referring to the millions of nerves, thousands, millions of nerves in the brain. Last moments. From the heart to the crown. heart to the brain. Now to end, we'll take 3 mul bandhs again, inhaling, exhaling, and concentrating at the anterior fontanelle. It's at the top and the back of the head. Concentrate there as you apply mul bandh, root lock. Inhale, exhale, root lock, rectum, sex organ, and the navel in that order. Consciously contract, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, final time. Mul bandh. Inhale to rest. Rotate the wrists. Shake out the fingers and hands. Take care of yourself, legs, feet. And now we'll stretch the legs out and straight. Pull your sit bones out from yourself and make a nice perpendicular angle of the body, L shape. And really important here, keeping the spine upright, lift in the heart. We'll inhale to lift up off the floor and exhale back down, body drops. Whatever is most comfortable for your wrists, you can use the palms or the fists or the fingertips. Returning to the base, the foundation, always important. Pelvic floor here to stimulate the energy. Circulating Kundalini energy and to strengthen the heart muscle as well. So Kundalini is latent potential energy of the unconscious that we can make conscious to enliven our life and our awareness and evolve and grow. Last few cycles, knocking on that door. And then relax. And we're going to return to the second asana that we did. So legs are outstretched, wide as is comfortable for you. This time, inhale straight away up. Exhale down, holding one point along the legs or the feet. Inhale, center line. Exhale to either side. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Circulate your breath, your awareness through the backs of the legs, through the back and spine, through the body, arms, head, torso. Longest nerve in the body, from the soles of the feet to the lower back, sciatic nerve, relates to our motor, instinctive functioning, how we move and react instinctively. It's also the communication between us and the earth, expressed through the lower half of the body, the hips, through the legs, and the energy from the earth up through the soles of the feet, grounding, staying connected in communication like that. Rhythm. Last few cycles. And inhale up, deep breath. Concentrate through the brow point, holding the breath for a moment. And exhaling to let go. Shake the legs out, massage the backs of the knees. And we'll come to the stomach. This may be more challenging than the bow pose. So the first and last asana, most challenging today. We'll have the knees bent and the feet kicked up. And we'll be preparing for bow pose. So ideally you're reaching back to grab the feet. If you can reach the feet without a strap. And then you'll start to kick the feet up, raising the knees and even the thighs off the floor, and kicking the feet up and back to start to lift the chest, lift the head off the floor, making a bow shape with the body. Here, find your comfort level, find your threshold, and try to stretch that. You can rock forward and back a few times, finding your point of balance at the hip bones. And then when you've found your threshold, stay steady there. And we're gonna do a powerful breath of fire. So this is actually the first pranayama we're doing today. Breath of fire is a rapid, rhythmic in and out breath through the nose. But if you're new, it may help to stick the tongue out like a dog, like a hot summer's day. And every exhale, the belly draws into the spine like a bellows, fanning your inner fire. It's a rapid rhythm. And the strength of it comes from the rhythm. So steady. When you found the breath, you can try to stick the tongue back in the mouth and continue in and out through the nose. Stay gently arching up, best you can. Facing forwards, chin up. You want to make a bow shape of the spine. In this final posture, we are now releasing the energy up the full length of the spine, from the base to the crown of the head. You're over halfway. Final minute. Breath of fire purifies the blood, opens, expands, and clears the lungs and the meridians. 30 more seconds. Try to stretch yourself, kick the feet up, back, stretch the spine, lift the head. 10 seconds. And to end, we'll have a brief hold. Inhale, exhale, hold the posture for just a moment. And inhale to slowly release down, vertebrae at a time. And relax the legs. Pick a cheek to lie on or rest on the chin. Or reverse the posture, resting back to the heels in child's pose. And with your next exhale, slowly push up. And come to a comfortable seat. We'll close with a brief meditation. So sitting comfortably. Any meditative posture you like, just that you're comfortable, most important. And here, relax the breath and meditate quietly on the vastness of the universe and on the beauty of life. Be free to meditate as long as you wish. And when you feel complete, then to rest on the back in Savasana, corpse pose. Resurrect your pavana, your breath, from para, beyond the beyond. Resurrecting your breath from the belly and returning movement to the fingers and toes, wiggling. Rotate the wrists and ankles. Wide circles in both directions. Stretch the arms up overhead. Point the toes to stretch the legs. Hug the right knee to the chest. Cross it up and over the left leg, turning to face the right. Couple breaths on this side before you switch. When you've done both sides, back to center to rub the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands. And then to hug the knees to the chest, rock side to side, forward and back, and to come up to a comfortable seat. And we'll tune out ceiling class with the long time sunshine song and 3 long satnams. So the words for our tune out song are, may the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. So we sing that song twice through, blessing ourselves and blessing, sending healing to someone or somewhere who may need it. Take a deep breath. Let it go. And inhale to join in song from the heart with love. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. 3 long satnams. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. To your inner thunder, to the sound current that sustains you, to your soul, please bow your head in respect to your efforts, and gratitude to yourself and to all the yogis, yoginis before us. Satnam. 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 Satnam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Srishti. It's great to have you in class always.
Have a good day. Bye.
Satnam.
Satnam.